These are not old banknotes. These are just part of a Botanicals delivery that I've recently taken delivery of. So let's go and take a look at what benefits these will add to my aquarium. Hi, I'm Russ and welcome back to another video. Now, I've recently taken delivery of a large order of Botanicals from a company here in the UK called Botanicals, and I'm that impressed with it that I will leave a link to their store in the description. There are so many benefits of adding Botanicals to your aquarium. Not only will they give that natural look when they lay on the floor, but they will also help aid in the biological filtration. They'll help sustain your water chemistry. They offer a food source to certain types of fish, to fry, to shrimp. They can aid in algae control and reduce stress throughout the tank. But we'll start by looking at the delivery that I've received and the different types of botanicals that have come in that delivery. But to do that, we need to take a quick trip into the fish room where it's all laid out, and I'll go through some of the delivery with you. So here we are in the recently built fish room. We have only one tank in here at the moment, which is the angelfish and pleco breeding tank. Now I will be putting botanicals in here today, but let's take a quick look at what I've received from Crowders. Now, we have different types of botanicals in here. We have mangrove leaves. We have Wallachi pods. Now I may pronounce these wrong, so I do apologise in advance. We also have a nice selection of jack leaves, black alder cones. We have banana leaves, which are nicely cut into convenient sizes. We have things called black curls, which look absolutely fantastic. We also have the nano catappa leaves, which are also known as Indian almond leaves. But there's also cinnamon leaves in this delivery as well, and they smell absolutely stunning. We have aracanant pods, which are like these little furry pods. And we also have cashew leaves that have come in this delivery. Now there's loads of different types of pods that have come in this delivery as well. I'm not quite sure what all these are, but this is an absolutely awesome delivery, so I must say thank you to Crowders for it. We also have this, which is a velvet bean pod, and it kind of has a suede feel with it. That's going to go into the barb tank today. And we also have this as well. Now this is an acacia bean pod, which is also going to go into the barb tank. We have these beautiful bean pods as well, and we'll get some of these prepped up later on in the video. But first of all, we'll head back into the main room and we'll start discussing the benefits of all these things. So in the wild, especially during autumn and fall, you find trees will shed their leaves, and those leaves tend to find themselves in the volumes of water in which our fish inhabit. And those will sink to the bottom of the water, and they will sit there at the bottom and start decaying. Now that, when you add botanicals to your aquarium, is that natural look that you're kind of looking for. And it helps the fish feel like they're more in the natural environment rather than sat in a glass box in your lounge. They will help promote a more authentic ecosystem for your fish, for your shrimp, and even your plants. Now they can help improve your water parameters so much. When you add them to the tank, they're going to start releasing tannins and other organic acids, and that will help reduce the pH of your water and make it a little bit more of an acidic environment for your fish. Now, Indian almond leaves or the catappa are really good for doing this. They can also offer a great buffering capacity to your water, which will help the pH remain more stable over time. Now they're also great for reducing the hardness of the water in your aquarium. They release a substance that binds the calcium and the magnesium ions in the water, which are the two main contribution factors to water hardness, and they bind them together and help reduce the hardness. This is great for fish that require more softer water conditions in their environment. A lot of people will just add botanicals for their aesthetic appeal. Botanicals, as they sink to the bottom, will just give your aquarium that more natural environment look. They will also help with the biological filtration side of your aquarium. The surface that they provide, beneficial bacteria will colonize on that, and they will help so much with the nitrogen cycle and turn that harmful ammonia and nitrites into the less harmful nitrates. As the botanicals begin to age in the water, you're going to see the growth of bacteria, fungi, biofilm, and that will help decay the botanicals. But they will also offer a great food source to certain fish, to fry, and shrimp. They're absolutely a great addition to any shrimp tank. Adding botanicals can also reduce the stress levels within your aquarium by producing a more natural environment and giving hiding places to the smaller fish like tetras, hiding places for your fry, and they're a great place for shrimp to hide away from as well. Those hiding places will just help reduce the overall aggression within the aquarium. As I mentioned earlier, adding botanicals is great for algae control. It's great for reducing the excess nutrients within the water, but also as they release the tannins in the water and the water goes that little shade of brown, what that does is help stop light penetrating the water, which obviously is one of the main sources of algae growth. So they are really, really good for helping reduce algae in that way. Certain fish like bettas, tetras, ottos, plecos, and obviously your shrimp, they will all thrive in a botanical rich environment. So now we've covered all the benefits of adding botanicals to your aquarium, let's go and take a look how we prepare them. So they are easy to prepare. Get a nice pan of boiling water and you just add the botanicals to it. Now this is a nice selection of the botanicals that I showed you earlier, and you just add those to the pan. Being careful not to burn yourself. Keep that out for now. We'll add the leaves first because the leaves are what don't really take much time, and we'll add the pods as well. Now the pods may float for a while and they may take a little bit more time than what the leaves actually do, but if we get them all in there, I'll get some once they start taking on water and they sink to the bottom, then they are all ready then for the aquarium. And we just let that now simmer away. The acacia pod I will turn once it's taken some water, because obviously it won't fit in the pan at the moment. But it won't take long for the leaves to do. We'll remove them then. Leave the pods to take on as much of that water as possible. The leaves take about 5 minutes. Like the black curls, they took around about 10 minutes to take on enough water till they sink, and then we just let them cool and we add them to the tank. Just trying to get them down there so they're not blocking the light for any of the plants, and we just get them in there, and they'll start over time. Now they're going to start decaying and producing those microbes, all those little bits of bacteria that are going to help the tank progress, provide that food we talked about earlier, and also produce those tannins. Now the water that you get from boiling your botanicals, it will go brown. You can let that cool off, and you can add that to the aquarium as well, so you get the instant black water effect. The pods have taken quite a lot longer. They're going to go into the angelfish aquarium anyway. They've actually not sunk yet, so there's a good chance that I'll just put those into the tank, and over the next week or so they'll take enough water on and they will start to sink. But now, as you can see, that the brown leaves in contrast with the green anubias, the bark that we've put in there, just give that more natural look to the aquarium. Now hopefully over time the angelfish are going to breed in here, and the microbes and then all the bacteria that's going to form as the leaves decay, it's going to provide a beautiful food source for all those young. In time, when we add plecos in here as well, well, those baby plecos are going to really enjoy the botanicals that we've added today. So all the leaves are in there now, and I have poured some of the water from the boiling pot in there as well to start giving that tannin effect. Over the next few days, the leaves and the bark and the pods that are in there are going to release tannins into the water to give us that black water effect that we're looking for on this aquarium. If you do like the look of this aquarium, then you can see how I built it at this video here. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Take care.